92 Blackwater. This guy, yes, what he said. My guy, right. So Rob came on yesterday. Rob is someone that I know quite recently. He told me that he was joining the British military. It's actually why he came over here. And in amongst all this, I thought we'd just sit down and watch some stories from Sean Ryan. He's like an ex-military guy who pretty much, he's done his tour. He started a podcast and he just gets other military guys on to recount their stories. And as Robert's fresh from Africa, fresh from the boat, he understands what he's getting into, but it's quite interesting to look at his reaction to other military groups around the world and these special operator units. And John Mcphee, he served in the army and then he went to Delta or Special Forces, and we just kind of go through like an 8-minute clip talking about his first deletion, his tour in Tora, I think. But it's very insightful, very interesting, and his psyche is very interesting as well. We didn't really get to discuss it on the actual conversation with Rob. Personally, seeing how he was operating in that podcast interview, talking about the deletion of people, I found that fascinating. I've got nothing against people who can do things like that and come out of it and continue to be jovial, because it's the way of the warrior, essentially, and you've got to prepare yourself. I think you sign up for it when you go into the army, so I respect and appreciate it. I don't know what other people's thoughts are, but yeah, like, subscribe, leave comments below on if you're joining the military, what your thoughts on it are. How would you feel about taking or deleting someone for the first time? Do you think there's a moral view to it, or do you think it just is what it is? Yeah, let us know. Thank you. I've got Robert. He's joining the British military next year, I believe, if you're allowed to say so. So we're just going to react to some military content, basically. I'm going to surprise him with something, and then we'll just react to it and have a chat about it, basically. A military boot camp. I might just get Sean Ryan, optimizing human performance. No, yeah, let me go straight to Sean Ryan. Delta Force operator recounts the intense battle of Tora Bora. 8 minutes, we can do 8 minutes.
So these guys argued, and I just took the time to just focus and kill as many human beings as I could. They'd shoot at us, we'd level it, we'd move up. They'd shoot at us, we'd level it, we'd move up.
Whoa!
Bro, I want to join the military. When I hear these guys talk, it makes me want to join.
Yeah.
What were you guys doing? Like, what was the...
Bin Laden's there, go get him and kill him. End of discussion. Wanted dead or alive. That's it.
How'd you insert?
Fucking Toyota trucks, man. We drove up, drop a daisy cutter. Man, I had old fucking trusty Rusty. I had this fucking Toyota truck. Like, I would attract mortar fire like you read about, man. It's fucking awesome.
And we just drove it up in that bitch.
It's right into the fucking middle. We get out of the truck on my first day. I'm with this other guy. He was like a Panama guy. He was the guy that in Panama, he shot the machine gun in the barracks and killed all the guys before they got out of bed. So like he had been to combat before.
The way he casually talks about the stuff,
Yeah.
like, do you feel like casually about it? Like the way he's just like, yeah, my friend who took out everyone in that bunker with that machine gun, and then he moves on. Do you think you could?
Not really, but I think when getting to that, I think it's just about it's more about teamwork.
Teamwork.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
You got to do what you have to do.
Yeah, you got to do what you do. That's fair, bro. I think you'll do all right.
Top of the
mountain, past the tanks. There's fucking savages, the tanks shooting, like total fucking chaos, right? There's press. We had to fight our way through the press. We had a guy almost shoot the press. It was great. Like, this is the best thing ever, right? I'm thinking, so we get to the top of the mountain and like, we're just getting mortared like you fucking read about. And I was like, I asked that guy, I was like, is this incoming or outgoing?
I'm going to be editing this so much for the swear word. This guy loves it. This guy.
Like, what's going on here, right? Like, he's like, why? I'm like, this is fucking great, right? And I just standing there, right? So he kind of like walked back by the truck and just left me there, right? And then like, I don't know, 10 years later, he was like, hey, remember that day on the top of the mountain? I was like, yeah. He was like, yo, those were incoming, but you had such a fucking smile on your face. I didn't want to ruin it for you. I was like, I asked you incoming or out. If you said they were, I thought it was like the tank fire and kicking up. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. So like, and at the same time, like in the book Kill Bin Laden, like the fucking savage commander guy, I don't even remember his fucking name, but he's just like, yes, those are your men. And like, you know, Dalton Fury's like, yes, those are my men. You know what I mean? And he's thinking, what the fuck are they doing? You know what I mean? And I'm just over there.
Trying to keep
over
up.
there like, this is fucking
Data
great.
force operator
And
comes to the
like the
intense
SAT
battle of
commander,
Tora.
like,
Right, okay.
your men are very
Like, your men are brave. Like, they fucking love me. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's kind of what it was like. Total chaos. No idea what was going on all the time. Let's just make the best thing happen right now we can.
So was that your first kinetic deployment
Yeah.
as an operator?
Yeah.
Through Ranger, through SF?
Yeah.
In sounds like several years over a Delta
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
So, I mean, how did that feel?
Fucking
to you?
amazing, man. Amazing. And then, like, typical team shit. I got two guys arguing who's going to be in fucking charge. One's senior by time. One's actually in charge, but he's junior by time to the senior guy. So these guys are arguing, and I just leave them argue. It'd be like, call for a fire mission, linear sheath, fan them out. You know what I mean? Half air, half ground. I'm just fucking working it. And then it'd be like, it'd be like, hey, they asked if we're danger close. Say, hey, stop arguing for a minute. Hey, how far are we from the bad guys? 400 yards. They said 600. Yeah, send it. Get behind a rock. And I fucking drop it. You know what I mean? And then, so these guys argued, and I just took the time to just focus and kill as many human beings as I could. They'd fucking shoot at us. We'd fucking level it. We'd move up. They'd
shoot at
It's
us.
just saying that thing is just like a normal way.
Yeah, like a normal job, isn't it? Like a game, like COD, Call of Duty. Like he's talking about his Call of Duty.
But I think for you to do this, it's something you have to be brave.
Yeah, absolutely. Like
You can't get into this with a lot of fear.
Yeah, in his defense, I have watched a lot of other Marine guys, and they've all got a varying range of emotions when they're talking about taking human life. Mm-hmm. Some guys kind of have to go, and you see it cut. Mm-hmm. Other guys will just like crack on like he's gone shopping. Other guys are like serious. They take it like it's a spiritual thing, like he's gone hunting. So I think it's fascinating, man. But do you want to? What's your thoughts on like anything? Like the way he's like, does it bother his countenance or the way he's like about it, or do you think?
No, it's all about being brave. That's all.
Yeah.
For you to do it, you can't see your enemy and then start joking or laughing with your enemy. At the end of it, who will get killed?
Yeah, that's true, isn't it?
So you have to be faster with thinking. Yeah.
Nah, solid, bro, solid.
Affecting you at all that I mean, that's your first. Let's talk about your first kill. You said you were on the 50. Do you remember it?
Yeah. Fucking McMillan 50, we shot dudes like, I don't know, 2,500 meters. The problem is like, look, this is why I'm not fucking claiming 1 million of these fucking kills, because you can't get there from here. But I'll tell you this, the motherfuckers never shot again. How do you know? Mm-hmm. So is this confirmed kills? So like, yeah, we shot people, man, with that 50. It was fucking great. Because
2,500 meters?
Yeah.
That's your first?
Yeah.
Shit.
First 10 days of the war.
That's your first engagement with a...
Later, I'd have to go to Special Forces sniper school because I thought I was going to be a sniper team leader in the unit because I'd been a sniper for so long in the unit. And like I'd already had kills, had a big beard. They hated me over there. You know what I mean? Like, oh, that's not right. Like, no, that's... But, yeah, first 10 days of the war.
And then we just killed and captured so many people. Like,
And guys really understand, like, you know, the lone survivor story, right? The Taliban, you know, on the Navy SEAL team. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't go well for the SEALs. Okay. Yo, bring 400 of your friend. Tell them to bring their fucking trucks. Tell them to bring their machine guns. And, like, we would just kill all comers. All comers.
534. I've heard about this. So basically, the Americans lost like a Navy SEAL team. I think they got an Apache or a Chinook. I'm not sure what aircraft it was, but it got took out by a rocket-propelled grenade, I believe. And it took out a lot of Navy SEAls, and a lot of the guys who were active just like broke, and they're just like, right, if it moves, we're just taking it out. And I think the British just started throwing grenades. Everything I heard, they just started going. Everyone's getting it because like they were just so distraught that they lost so many elite operators in like under like a very short time, basically.
Guys, there's other times we did even more of this in Iraq.
I think
We
that's
just
why it's so
killed
like
everyone
brutal.
that shows up. So it's like,
the lone survivor story. Like, I don't even understand it because we would kill hundreds of people in a fucking day. Like, yeah, show up, we'll kill you too. We don't even care. Like, I didn't understand how those things really happen.
I mean,
I think this is the after 9/11 though, isn't it? This is after 9/11. I don't think I wouldn't think you're going to deploy into and get like 100 kills.
No.
I think this was like when it was really intense.
Yeah.
I can't imagine. Yeah, they shouldn't have said anything before. Continue.
compared to
happened. You know what I mean? Compared to my experience and what I saw. You know what I mean? And then so, literally, man, I can't tell you how many days I got where we just killed so many people you can't even.
He's like, deep breath.
So with this, I mean, basically zero rules of engagement. Just kill everything that shows. Just kill everything that shows up.
I used to call it State Department by Shrek.
State Department
I'm the
by
fucking
Shrek.
State Department here. I make the decisions. Kill everybody. Let's go. Yeah, I love chaos. It's my jam. I gave you chaos as my jam sticker.
Yep. What? Let's talk about some of your Singleton missions.
So, the first one, I had to go back into Tora Bora.
Tora Bora sounds like such a nice
the
place.
premise of
The
going
name
back
sounds
into
nice.
Tora Bora.
Premise of going back into Tora Bora is there was a guy who supposedly him and his sons brought Bin Laden out. Right? They escorted him into Pakistan. Right? And then the goal was find him. So I had to go out alone. I was out for days, taxis, trucks, hitchhiking, whatever you want to call it. I get to the area. I had a Kent cigarette bag with a fucking, a Super 8 VHS. I think it was Super 8, or maybe been 6 mil at that time, but 8 or 6 mil like cassettes in the little recorder. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. In a Kent cigarette bag and like a sat phone. And I just fucking took a cab out of Jalalabad towards Tora Bora Mountains and hitchhiked all the way till I got there.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I was telling you.
That's a guy.
These are the
And then,
I mean,
Have
how
to
the
be
fuck
brave,
do you
huh?
blend in? I mean, how the fuck do you blend in?
You wear Savage stuff?
And that worked?
Yeah.
No terp, no nothing.
Just shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? You just shut the fuck up. Yeah, and then like I had to act retarded at a couple of the checkpoints. You know what I mean? Like got the AK to the chest, and it's like if I open my mouth, I'm dead. So that's not an option. You know what I mean? And then I just figured I'd mongoloid voice at volume 11. So the guy's like la 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 la. I'm like, and the guy's like, get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Like, and that's how I got.
force through all those checkpoints as well.
No matter where you're watching Sean Ryan show from, if you get
what can you do in that situation?
Exactly that.
AK-47 pointed at you.
YouTubers that do the thing where they say if you just wear high vis and pretend you look busy, you can get into different venues. And if you go on YouTube, you can watch these guys get into like big concerts just by going 2 seconds high vis. Oh yeah, I'm just fixing that, and then they'll just let them through because people in their day to day, security even, are just doing their job. And then if you give them a reason to make you think you're suspicious, then they'll strike. But if you just go by protocol, they'll go, oh, I think it's possible, but you just got to have balls the size of
Yeah.
the size of the continent you're on, because Jesus, the hiking, the taxiing, the cabbing, and then you think you're in, and then you see the checkpoints and you're thinking, oh, this is it, this is make or break.
A little bit of panic, you're gone.
But yeah,
Yeah,
you can tell this
nothing.
guy's got no panic, man. Like,
I don't know.
yeah, bro's a freezer. He's an actual freezer, bro.
How can somebody point at AK-47 at you and you're just
Cool.
there?
Yeah, that's it. Though. That's it. So he's built different. So I think that's why he's got the show. But yeah. And any thoughts? Anything else on it?
No.
It's just crazy, isn't it? But these guys are special operators, isn't it? Like, but do you think you'd ever go on any of this Would you ever? Has it interested you? Has it changed your mind actually? Now that you've heard some of these special operator stories, do you think, you know what?
Yeah, it's kind of special forces is just like interesting. If you got the guts, yeah, it's interesting.
Would you do it?
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
I can.
Yeah, by the way.
Yeah, I can.
Sound? 92 Blackwater? Peace.
Cheers.
Yeah, man. Nice one. My bro kept swearing. Yeah,
it's
swearing, man. But it's for the first 3 minutes, nothing can swear, so I think I'll have to